Ukraine's non-gov-aligned corruption. Watchdog has exposed a staggering scale of state-related corruption schemes, an astonishing number of $20 million in 5 different cases over the last 2 years involving various gov officials. And this is beyond the infamous Operation Midas, also known as Ukraine's golden toilet scandal, that reached to an extent of over $100 million corruption and has revealed high-profile names directly linked with President Zelensky and his top brass. One long-running case traces back to 2020, when a division of energoatom signed a contract for a spent nuclear fuel storage facility while bypassing open bidding laws. The contract cost exploded from 421 million UAH to 1.497 billion UAH, with critical equipment purchased at massively inflated prices. Nabu says this was an early signal of systemic procurement manipulation inside Ukraine's nuclear energy sector. In March 2022, officials at NEC Ukrenergo unlawfully granted United Energy LLC access to electricity despite heavy debt and a standing ban on further sales. The company received electricity for free, resold it instantly, and transferred the earnings abroad through controlled structures. The guarantor bank later refused to cover the debt, leaving the state with 716 million UAH in damage. Another major case dates to 2021, when the organizer seized personal control of procurement inside Ukrenergo JSC. Contracts were awarded to companies he controlled at prices deliberately set several times above market value. Nabu and Sapo stepped in early, preventing the misappropriation of 120 million UAH, exposing the scale of the kickback ecosystem inside regional energy companies. A high-profile bribery case inside the Ministry of Energy is now on trial. A deputy minister and his associates demanded USD 500,000, accepted USD 300,000, and promised to facilitate the transfer of mining equipment from frontline Donetsk to a state-owned mine in Volyn. 2 suspects have already been charged and convicted, marking one of the highest-level bribery operations uncovered by Nabu in recent years. The ongoing 2025 case targets a deputy general director inside an energoatom branch who allegedly imposed a systematic pay-to-play model on contractors. Investigators say she demanded 10 or 15% monthly kickbacks of contract value and collected 1.67 million UAH between June and November 2025. Nabu says this case, like Midas, shows corruption has become structural, not incidental. Despite the war, despite appeals for unity, Ukraine's energy sector remains riddled with systemic corruption, concealed networks, and political protection. Operation Midas alone exposed over $100 million in graft. The 5 new Nabu investigations add another $20 million in losses, all unfolding while the country fights for survival. Anti-corruption investigators warn the real scale is far larger and far more deeply buried